Chris Webber has the best big man hands among the elites in league history. And he's got mitts that have just been spectacular throughout his career.
You think a big man who had great hands?
Jackson, beautiful overplay and denial. Barron the baseball pass, but and Mason back deep.
I think of Moses Malone. The guy had big mitts and great hands.
And you can't teach it. You either have good hands or you don't. Haywood. A nice feed from Roger Mason, who's looking more and more like a point guard. Warriors have been sloppy early with 5 turnovers, and Washington has made them pay.
Washington's a hungry team. That shot is off. That's a clang.
Talked about Barron shooting 29% in his last 3 ball games, and I'm sure he didn't want to open with a 3.
And you're going to go right to Jamison. He's going to get it up before a double team comes.
Antoine Jamison, other than Walter Berry at the collegiate level, who's ever had a better little baby hook than Antoine?
Gets it off so quickly.
Never down the lane and almost knocked away, no contact. Stevenson pushing.
Washington's confidence is good right now.
Mason hits another 3, and Don Nelson sees his team give up a 14-2 run, and now the 18th time the Warriors have been down double digits in a first quarter. Not a stat that they want to see continue on, but it is here, and the Warriors see the Wizards shoot 73%, open 8 of 11, and down 12 midway through the first. At Oracle, not a beautiful beginning, with Washington opening 8 of 11 from the field and leading by a dozen. The Club 200 4-packs on the way to get to Oracle. Bunch of different flavors. How about the Celtics only visit? The Lakers with Pau Gasol and Shaq, and the Suns. 4 games, $132. Operators ready to help you right now, and Al Harrington did to help the Warriors. Harrington, Jackson, Ellis, Andres Biedrins, and Barron. Warriors with 6 early turnovers. That's a little uncharacteristic.
I said before the game, the Warriors have an advantage at the backcourt spot. Well, the Warriors backcourt, Barron and Monte Ellis have yet to score. Roger Mason and Stevenson have combined for 10 points already.
Biedrins just inserted his extra effort, got the ball off of Washington. So a new 24 and an extra possession.
Long 2.
Harrington has missed 2 shots right off the bat.
Isn't it amazing, though, when you look at tendencies, and this is why it's so unpredictable in sports, and particularly at the professional level. You think the Warriors would have an advantage. The way Ellis has been playing at home, and Barron, you think, is going to snap out of it after 3 tough shooting nights. How about this?
Well, Barron has committed 2 fouls, and both are fouling 3-point shooters. And
this one was made.
Antoine Jamison, an opportunity for a 4-point play.
You want to challenge shooters, but you don't want to get near. They're so near that you give the official an opportunity to blow a whistle. Let him make a decision like that. That's a 4-point play. Now the Warriors are down 16 early on.
18-2 run by the Wizards, and we've talked about their ability to put up a ton of points. They average 98 per game, but against the Warriors, getting to 110, 115 has not been a problem. Jackson in traffic, and he was fouled.
Did a great job with a pump fake to get McGuire up in the air. The rookie is very foul prone. Doesn't try to shoot too much. He's a good defender. That's why he was on Jackson.
Stephen Jackson, 6 of the Warriors' 10. And we talked about as Baron Davis has struggled shooting the ball. Jackson has really started to heat up as of late. Darius Songaila out of Wake Forest checking in. He's coached there by Russ Turner, Warrior assistant coach.
Good call.
And Russ and his wife, Dr. Liz Turner, just had a baby boy that they named Darius. Not necessarily after Darius Songaila, but they always liked the first name.
I was going to say it had some influence on it. Maybe it was after Darius Miles.
Or Darius Rucker, Hootie the Blowfish. Dwyer feeding inside, and Antoine Jamison contorting it up and in.
He's one of the most unorthodox scorers in the history of the league. He can just find ways to shoot, maybe below his waist, above the rim. One hand, left hand, right hand, anything.
Jamison already has 10 here in the first quarter.
where they're really packing it in. That's why you're going to get shots like this, but you've got to be able to make them.
You try to keep it alive, but Monte's 0 for 2, Barron's 0 for 1, and the Warriors are 4 for 12.
Mason and Stevenson each had 18 at Phoenix last night.
The overplay, Biedrins, what a play and save. And Antawn Jamison on the re-steal behind his back, and Jamison up and out. Crashing the glass, and Don Nelson will use another timeout as Mason has 10 in the first quarter. Nervous time at Oracle as the Warriors' first quarter woes have mushroomed again.
Well, is Nelly going to lay into the starters, or is he going to look for bench players? It's a little early to panic, but when you're down 30-12 in the first 7 minutes and 50 seconds of the game, that's a lot to make up.
After the All-Star break, the Warriors will go to Utah, their one road game in this stretch before March 4th. And that'll be next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Darren Williams and the Jazz, the team that eliminated the Warriors in the postseason.
Well, the Jazz have the best home record in the league.
They had won 10 in a row overall, and they're 22-3 at Energy Solutions.
Even Boston at 17-5. And when you think about a home record,
yeah, Boston 22-4.
22 and 17-5 roads.
Yeah, Utah 22-3.
Speaking of that, you look at this club and finally, no, it's in and out.
So Monte Ellis, who's been the hottest Warrior for the past month, has actually opened 0 for 3.
Washington is 16-15 at home. You know, they're 24-26 overall, 8-11 against the Western Conference.
Nick Young, the USC, missing his first shot. Sagala kept it alive, but the ricochet out to Harrington. Warriors on the back end of a 22-4 run by Washington, just trying to find some way to put the ball in the basket. And Harrington, in retrieving that ball, will be called for a foul.
When things don't go your way, they really don't go your way, because this is not a foul on either player. This is just going for a loose ball. He bounces it off his elbow, and they just kind of collide. Harrington had the angle on the ball, and you got to reach out to try to get it. There's going to be contact at this level. These are big men.
Young went for 18 against the Warriors, and he just fell down and lost the ball.
And hit his head. He got his bell rung by the wood.
16th pick out of USC in the first round. Barron will draw the foul, put it up and out, but at least get himself to the line.
Nothing is going in. Trying to drive. Well, it was the knee. Yes, he gets the knee. That's what did it. Not the floor. I knew he immediately went to the head and try to regroup.
Baron Davis has got to feel like the rim looks like a thimble. Three-point shooting, the field goal shooting. Dropping in the free throw there. Mason with the shot clock at 10. It picked up the dribble. Sangalo looking for a cutter, in and out of the hands of McGuire. He'll turn and fire it in over Biedrins. It's been that kind of first quarter for Washington.
Isn't it amazing what momentum does? I said before, this is a hungry team, having lost 7 in a row.
Harrington has yet to hit a shot. 0 for 3. And the Wizards are going to take a timeout. This probably benefits the Warriors just as much. 2:33 in a very difficult first quarter for the Warriors. Watching the Wizards shoot 67% from the field.